If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The cameras.
A lot of it is like going out to open mic nights, and the next comic actually went last week, tried to break, so not a requirement at all, just was like, you know what, I want to work, I want to get better while the class is even going on. And he's telling me today, he's like, yeah, I went to this open mic on Thursday, everyone was just talking about all the prison time they did. I was like, Jay, I don't think you went to an open mic night. I think you're definitely in a wrong place. That should be the case. All right, but no, working hard, going out, grinding already before the grad show. That's awesome. Very, very funny. Give it up for Jay Garcia, everybody.
Thanks for coming out on a Tuesday. It's cold out here, isn't it? Woo! We got this degrading cold out here in Chicago. Nothing more degrading than having to scrape the ice off your windshield. It'll make you rethink your life. Early in the morning, and scrape the ice off, like, God damn, I gotta scrape this shit off to go to this job that I fucking hate. I should listen to my mom, went to community college first, stuck it out the grocery store, and worked my way up to head cashier. But yeah, my windshield wipers are messed up too, and I think I'm just too fucking lazy to get them fixed. So they only clean part of the windshield, and I end up driving through them. It's like I sit behind some big head dude at the movie theater. I'm just like, holy shit. But another reason why I hate the winter is because I don't know what the fuck is snow and I don't know what's ice. So there's one time I was getting ready for work, had a cup of coffee in my right hand, a cup of cereal in my left. Took a few steps outside my building, and I slipped on a patch of ice. Immediately I had the fall face. You know the fall face. You know you all have it, because who the fuck falls sexy? Who's about to fall? Like, I'm about to crack my skull open. I look sexy as fuck right now. So as I slipped, I threw the coffee and the cereal in the air, and the shit landed on my head. And I'm about to fall on the back of my head, so the only thing I can do to break that momentum is I jump forward, because you know I'm smart. So now I'm on Mount Forest. And it's the most degrading position that anybody could be in, by the way. And I was hoping that, just like the beginning scene of a porno, nobody was watching. But there was a dude watching. There was a homeless guy. And you know what? He didn't make me feel bad about falling. Dude made me feel bad that I spilled the cereal. He was sitting there across the street like, man. Then he walked across the street. And he hit me with the Allen Iverson step over. He said, hey man, you can eat that shit or what? That's why I'm like, fuck winter. Because it reminds me of the time that I slipped on a patch of ice that Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat left for me. I'm sitting on the doggy style position with coffee and cereal all over my head, being judged by a fucking homeless dude. So hey man, I've grown up a lot over the years. I used to get in a lot of fights and over the stupidest shit too, you know? And the reason why I stopped was I realized how dumb it is when you gotta explain it to your girl. Like, Jay, why'd you have to get in that fight? First of all, baby, sit down and stop crying. The reason why I got in that fight, I'll tell you why. So I was at Scores. This dude turned around, looked at me, made me spill my drink. He didn't apologize. He didn't replace my drink. And this motherfucker had the nerve to ask me, hey man, you know where the bathroom is? So I did the only thing I could do in that situation. Stabbed him in the neck with a broken beer bottle. See how stupid that sounds? But yo, I'll never forget the first fight I got into. I was in first grade, and it was the middle of recess, and this white kid comes up to me, and he goes, ew, why are you all brown? Is it because you pooed all over yourself? I'm like, motherfucker. I was hurt, angry, and confused. Hurt because being accused of shitting yourself in first grade is like the worst thing that could happen. With picking your boogers being a very, very, very distant second. And I was angry because at the time I didn't know it was a racist comment. I was in first grade. But I was just so mad. I was like, oh, this mother, oh. But I was also confused. And I'll tell you why I was confused. This dude made me think like, wait a second. Did I shit myself? Do the did I shit myself dance and check just to make sure. But yo, I just want everybody to know that I got in trouble for knocking this guy out, not for shitting myself. I had many shitty days, that was not one of them. So see, A lot of my friends have been getting married, starting to have kids, and I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything like that, but some of these babies are ugly as hell. I had this one baby that's so ugly, I didn't even know what to say. Sitting there holding him, and I was like, oh, he's a baby. And the mom was like, isn't he so cute and adorable? And I was like, he's a baby. And the mom was so mad, she snatched him out of my hands. In my head, I was like, good, look, get baby Gollum out of my face. I don't like the way he's looking at my ring. Yeah, man, they actually ended up defriending me on Facebook. Which is, first of all, it's weird because, you know, when people get married, they have a joint bank account. These motherfuckers had a joint Facebook account. They can combine their first names and everything. And, you know what, I'm not a bitter dude, you know? I don't care that they defriended me. Because now, I don't see little baby predator flooding my goddamn newsfeed. I can go back to more important matters like 26 facts about Home Alone that you probably didn't know. So let's see, at my job we've been doing a lot of interviewing, and it's a very nerve-wracking process, and you know, there's a lot at stake during there. And one of the advice that people give you is what? You look like you, what? Relax. Relax, relax. So, I think my first interview, I came in there too relaxed. So I was a sophomore at Michigan State, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was nervous at first, and then I got more relaxed as the interview went on. And then the interviewer asked me, it's like, hey, so Jay, what are your plans after college? And this is what I said. I go, I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna get my master's degree. Then I'm gonna get a better job. Quick side note, for those of you that don't know, finna, ebonics, I ain't about to do shit. But I know the dude was so confused because he just looked at me and was like, oh, that's great, that's fantastic. Did I say that right? So the last interview I had was for this managerial role, and my director had asked me, so Jay, why do you want to be a leader? Now again, this is where being too relaxed and listening to too much rap music really fucked me up. So I go, so Mike, the reason why I want to be a leader is because there's two people in this world. There's leaders and there's followers. And I'd rather be a dick than a swallower. Kanye West, man, Kanye West. Then he asked me, so Jay, do you have any more questions? And I said, yo, Mike, am I finna get this job or what? Yo, that's my time. Thank you very much.
Jay Garcia, one more time, young nerds. This is incredible. Brings us to our halftime. We got 4 more student performers. Very, very excited to keep it rolling. But before I forget, let's give it up for the Lincoln Loft for having us in the show tonight. If you need another beverage, I highly encourage you to go to the bar, take a beer, use their donation bar to help support the show and this venue.